All right. What is up, everybody? Welcome in. We're officially back from hurricane vacation. I figured I'd do a little late night live. I know today is Columbus Day. I know the post office is closed. Obviously, I'm not trying to get the stuff to the post office today, but I'm trying to mitigate some cancellations right now because I'm getting some people that are canceling today. So if I get these items shipped, I don't have to worry about that. So that's what we're doing right now. We're going to ship out some orders. We're going to hang out. You guys can ask some questions. I'll go over all of my sales. We're probably just going to ship eBay tonight, and then I'll ship Poshmark and Mercari, and the rest of the eBay's orders I get overnight tonight. I'll ship those tomorrow morning. But like I said, I just wanted to get some of these orders out, hang out with you guys. Yay, power! I know. Thank goodness. Thank goodness. We've missed you. I missed you guys too. Appreciate you guys. Appreciate all the people who reached out. We had like every day, I had like 20, 30 people DMing me asking how everything's going. I've had people open up their houses to us and say, look, you can come over. We live, next city over. You can come over here and do your shipping if you want. You can set up your live stream if you want to do it from our house. So we definitely appreciate you guys. We spent the day today moving all of our inventory back from our storage unit and cleaning up the garage. The garage looks nice, spick and span right now, looking good. So now we're just getting back to the normal living, ready to start making sales again. Luckily, eBay, when you're on vacation, Dream Team, yeah, we're gonna do Dream Team tonight. Luckily, when you're on vacation on eBay, you can still make sales while you're on vacation. So we did have 24 orders. I think 4 of them are from today after I turned my store off vacation mode, but all the other 20 orders came while we were on vacation mode. I did have like 2 or 3 more orders in that, but those people canceled. They asked me to cancel because it took too long to ship, which is perfectly fine. I assume some people are going to do that if you take over a week to ship, especially since even though the store is on vacation mode, some people don't read its vacation mode, and I reach out to them and let them know like, hey, we're not going to be able to get back in enough time to ship it out on time, blah blah blah. So we're okay with it. You can cancel the order if it comes to this. I do have some late shipments, but I think eBay is going to take care of those for me. I don't have to worry about those. So everything at our place is okay. If you missed my reels, it was my next door neighbor. She got hit with a pine tree. It was like, I forget how tall they said. It was like 75 feet tall or something like that, I think, or something crazy. It's a huge pine tree. And they had a crane out yesterday. It actually fell on top of her house and went through her back flat roof and then flooded her entire house. So we did like a little fundraiser for her. We put out a reel and we were able to raise $1,600 in just 24 hours for her, and we gave that to her. So now she has options. She can either stay at her house some nights and just keep a look over things, or if she wants to spend the night at a hotel, she has money to spend the night at a hotel. She has money now to replenish her refrigerator once they fix everything. We're probably going to help tarp her roof tomorrow so that way she doesn't get any more flood damage. So yeah, just a couple things we did to help her out. And again, appreciate everybody who donated, everybody who helped her out. She lives by herself and she doesn't have anybody else to help her out with things like this. So when she saw that everybody came together, she was like floored. She was super happy, and it's really, really nice to see the community come together for somebody they don't know, and they trust me and my opinion on this person, and they were able to help her through a bad situation. So luckily, she's doing good. She's in better spirits now. The insurance company told her that she's going to have everything covered. So basically, she's going to get like a whole new build on the back, and all of her floors will be gutted for her and everything like that. So it is nice to see everybody come together and help her out. So appreciate you guys coming in. What's up, Amy? What's up, Scott? What's up, Tiffany? What's up, Felix? What's up, Blended? What's up, everybody? Welcome in. We're gonna ship some eBay orders tonight, so feel free to ask questions. It's gonna be like a normal live. It's like, this is what we do in the morning, by the way. If you're a night crew and you don't know, we do this in the morning time. We ship out orders, and you guys can ask me any questions you want, and while I'm shipping orders, I'll answer those for you. What's up, Cindy? And get all those answers to you. So feel free to ask in the chat if you have any questions about anything from reselling to the hurricane to anything. You can drop them in the chat. So my shirt is awful. Serfs, this is such a horrible quality shirt, by the way. If you guys have K-Way merch shirts, you know that like our stuff like has held up. I've washed mine like 60 times and it's still good. And bearded shirts cracks on the third dry. It's horrible. It's horrible. But Surfs knows that. He knows why it does that for bearded stuff. All right, let's go ahead and ship some orders. First item we're going to ship out is a really good one. It's a pair of men's Rock Revival jeans. They are brand new in the bag. These are men's size 38. I got these bulk purchase from online. I'm not going to tell you where, but I got them from an online source. Paid $48.13, and these sold for $99 plus shipping. Good sale right there. I have 7 more of these in this size particular. I probably have like 40 more pairs of these ready to go. So can we talk about that? No, we can't talk about that, Surfs. This is my live. We don't talk about those kind of things. These are just going to go into a gyro pack poly bag, and they'll be able to ship out a-okay. There'll be a little bit of a tight fit, but they'll ship out. Appreciate you, Sean. Yeah, we are back. We are back in action. Ready to get some work done. That's for sure. Get some thrifting going too. I hope that we have enough internet connection this week to do some live thrifts. Without being on the internet service, my regular service was really slow. I'm assuming that they have a couple cell towers out around here, so I'm hoping we can do a live thrift this week. If not, then obviously we'll do it the week after. So, what's up, Kate? What is up? Do you guys have any good sales this week? Drop them in the chat. If you had anything crazy that sold this week, any big sales or any cool sales, drop them in the chat. I'll read them off for you. Happy to see you. Appreciate you, Kate. Yeah, we're back. We're back. We're good. Family's good. Everybody survived. The house is good. No flood damage. No real damage at all, really. It was just some down trees and things like that, like down limbs. And other people had worse damage on our block, so we're thankful it didn't happen to our house. Of course, it sucks that it happened to somebody else's house, but you're always glad it doesn't happen to you, right? No, a lot of lowball offers. Yeah, I had Auto Posher taking care of offers for me, and pretty much I wasn't paying attention to my phone all week, so I didn't really see any like crazy lowball offers. So, what's up, Teej? Teej, I didn't see you. You just came in. Teej, did you even say anything before, or are you just trolling me? You're just trolling me. 95 Patagonia short sleeve button up. Nice. You sold it for 95. Let's go. Short sleeve Patagonia going for 95. That'd be pretty crazy. Arc'teryx men's vest bought for 35, sold for 80. If you follow me on Instagram, Flip the World's just posted. He found Arc'teryx and Farm Rio at the bins. That's pretty crazy to find both in one day at the bins. Arc'teryx pants and Farm Rio. He probably paid what, $3-4 for those. Insane find. Insane finds actually. Probably gonna turn like $4 into $200. I reposted it to my Instagram story, so go check it out if you haven't already. Next up, J. McLaughlin. This is a J. McLaughlin cashmere quarter zip sweater. Paid $16.05. This one sold for $40 plus shipping. You did when I started? My bad. Maybe it didn't come through on my end. I did download a new live streaming. It's the same service I use, but they have a new format now. So maybe that's why some comments might not be coming through. I didn't mean to skip you, Teach. Appreciate you reaching out to, asking how we're doing, all that good stuff. Everybody who reached out, we appreciate you. That one's gonna go for 15 ounces. I probably should ship old items first. Like I said, I had a couple cancellations, so hopefully I don't have any more. I sold a pair of Bloodstone women's boots. Never heard of them. Got them at a garage sale for $3 and sold for $114. There you go. That's ROI right there. I don't know how to pronounce that name of that brand, but that's a good one. Kuiu. Kui? I think it's. I don't know how to pronounce it, but that's a good brand. Sold for $55 plus shipping. That's really, really good one. I find that brand like maybe once, maybe twice a year at max. So you always know a brand is good when you hardly ever find it. Here's one of the items that were canceled. I forgot to put it back in inventory. This is a men's Johnny O brand new at tag shirt, but this person said they had to cancel because they needed it and I didn't ship it yet. So womp womp, have to put that back in inventory. Next up, speaking of Arc'teryx, we got a women's Arc'teryx quarter zip. Picked this up. Kayla found this for $10.70. I think it was in one of our reels, I believe. This one sold for $35.99 plus shipping. Pronounce it Kuyu. I don't know how to pronounce it. Sold Tracksmith shorts. Tracksmith is another one. Surfs actually taught me that one. I have never found Tracksmith before. The little gold bunny has been eluding me. But those can sell like crazy good. Like yeah, $52 and you only paid $2.50. And most likely the thrift stores in this thrift stores just don't know that brand yet. It's one of the newer like hip brands. So be on the lookout for Tracksmith. Little gold bunny on like shorts. I think they should sell jackets. Basically like Lululemon. They sell a bunch of the same kind of stuff. This one's going to ship for $7.17. Like I said, if you guys are just coming in, feel free to ask questions. We're just going to be shipping orders, answering questions, hanging out, getting back into routine. We'll do this again tomorrow morning too. I'm just going to ship out all my eBay orders tonight. And we should have a pretty cool Whatnot show planned for this weekend. I actually just reached out to one of my consigners, and I still have some leftover Polo Ralph Lauren stuff. I know you guys like that Polo Ralph Lauren stuff that I brought out. I still have 2 more bags of that stuff ready to go, so I think we might release that stuff this weekend on Whatnot. Should be pretty fun. Speaking of brand new tag items, Polo Ralph Lauren. This is a men's Polo Ralph Lauren short sleeve shirt. $22 is what we paid for it. We got it at TJ Maxx on the yellow tag clearance event. This one sold for $49.99. I shipped my one item eBay on one last week. Yeah, mine was slow too, but for reasons obviously I had my store on vacation mode for what was going on. Pair of new Hoka, I think it meant Hoka, from the bins, paid 10, sold for 70. Let's go. Hoka's from the bins. And you said new? You found new Hokas at the bins? I wish I had that kind of luck. That's insane. That's insane. I did put out a short today too, if you guys didn't see it. A little short for the shoes that we found. I've had that one stashed away, and I wanted to put it out last week, but I couldn't get around to making the voiceover while we're dealing with everything. So put that out today. Go check it out. I do have a couple other videos ready to go too, and I'll have those out in the next couple days. I want to make another YouTube video, but I don't have. I need more footage to make a YouTube video. Next up, this is the Kayla pickup. This is an old one. These are frame jeans, and I believe they have a flaw on them. Paid $6.41, and these only sold for 15 plus ship. Frame sells okay, but with the flaw, we just listed a little bit lower, took a best offer, and got it out the door at 15. I think we had these listed for $19.99, and we took that little offer. So little profit on that one, not a typical pickup from us. And this one's going to ship for 15 ounces. I'm actually going to make a decent amount on shipping because the buyer paid $12.95, and I'm only paying $6.23. Let's go. All right. Next up, we got, let me see what I'm going to grab next. I'll grab another little bread and butter item. Another Polo Ralph Lauren piece. This is just a regular Ralph Lauren though. Just a Ralph Lauren long sleeve button up. Nothing too crazy about this. Not a great pattern on this one. Sold for $17.99. Little bread and butter piece. Surfs asked me to do a welfare check on the Titans. Titans aren't doing good, that's for sure. We should have won that game. They gave us like 4 chances, but I will say this. Anybody who rewatches that game, you will see 5 pass interference calls against the Titans, and you will see 0 against the Colts, even though they were holding D-Hop like crazy down the field. The refs were, I think Surfs paid the refs off because he knew the stipulations of this game. He knows he already lost to the worst team in the NFL, so he didn't want to lose to the second worst while he was at it. But yeah, it was a pretty horrible game, I must say. And I couldn't even barely watch it because I had no internet service. eBay, a lovely new online team. False negative review. They will not remove, even with proof. Isn't that crazy? Yeah, I've had my gripes about that too. I actually have a negative feedback right now on my account, and it just says eBay discriminates. That's all it says. And I've been told by an eBay rep and an eBay manager that they were going to take that negative feedback away, and they still haven't done it. So yeah, I don't have any hope for you to get that removed. I don't know why they're such sticklers now on negative feedbacks, but to be honest, it really doesn't affect you at all. It just leaves one negative. Who cares if you just have one negative? If you have like multiple by the same person and they're trying to like destroy your account's reputation, yeah, but one won't really matter. Next up, we got Peter Millar. These are Crown Crafted Chino pants. Paid $22 for these. Again, TJ Maxx pickup, and these sold for $59.99. Was Kayla's mom affected by the hurricane? No, they had a little bit of damage in their backyard, but that's it. I'm not looking at your comments, sirs. They just had a little bit of damage on their screen door in their back, but nothing too crazy. They didn't flood, but they were pretty close to some places that flooded. So unfortunately, some people flooded. Actually, some people flooded like a day or two after the hurricane left. There was like a tide that came in, and I guess it brought a lot of the rainwater in. Down some of the streams, and a couple areas flooded like 2 days after the hurricane, which is pretty crazy. Usually never happens like that. All right, that one is shipped. Next up, this one actually sold really fast, and I'm surprised because of the color. Typically when you get this like lime green colorway, these don't really sell that well, but this is just a Ralph Lauren, has the pony logo on the front. Picked this up for $6.96. We listed this last week and it sold full price $22.99 plus shipping. So I thought the color would hold it back, but it didn't. And I think it's a smaller size too. Yeah, it's a size medium. Kind of weird, but I guess somebody wants a lime green shirt. Do you send offers when they show on eBay? Actually, Ryan, I don't send any offers. Auto Posher sends all the offers for me. So if you don't know what Auto Posher is, I have a link in my bio. There's a free trial. If you click on that link, it'll also save you 15% if you do decide to go with it. But it's a cross lister and it's an automation tool. So all day long, Auto Posher is sending out offers for me continuously, and I'll show you how that works in just a second once I get done shipping this item. This is actually going overseas. Somebody overseas wants this. But yeah, Auto Posher sends out offers for me. It shares my Poshmark closet. It not only sends out offers on Poshmark, but it does it on eBay, Mercari, and Depop. It also relists those items for me too. I ship my pants. But yeah, it does all that for me. I don't have to do any of the offers. I actually haven't sent offers on eBay for over a year and a half because Auto Posher's done it since then for me. Let me get into my dashboard really quick. This is what it looks like when it loads up. There it goes. My internet's still running pretty slow. Hopefully it's coming through clear on your guys' end because it's running slow for me. Here you go. This is what it does right here. So shares on Poshmark, sends out offers on Poshmark, sends out offers on eBay. So the reason it has so many offers here on eBay that it's sent out right now, here, let me get Instagram in on this too. The reason it has so many eBay offers is because I just turned it back on. And when I turned it back on, I had a ton to send. So Auto Posher just sent that for me. It also recreated 89 items for me on eBay, which means, you know, it's making those items look fresh for eBay. It's bringing them down and then bringing them back up. Send out 18 offers on Mercari, 25 relists, 27 offers on Depop, and 59 relists on Depop as well. All that's done in the background, and I don't have to do any of that. It's all automated. And I don't have to have my computer on either. It does that in the background, even if my computer's off. It's run on a site. So I'm live on Facebook, YouTube, and Instagram right now. What's up, Kit Kat? What's up? Kit Kat's in the house. You know, Kit Kat didn't message me for 2 weeks, probably because the Titans won. And then as soon as the Titans lost, like next day, she messaged me. Isn't that crazy how that works? We're just going to block her. Does delist from other platforms when it sells? Yes, it does. It does auto delist. And they're coming out with analytics. She wants to have it out by the end of this month, which means it'll track all your sales for you. You can put in the price you paid for the item, so it'll track your profit and loss. So basically, your bookkeeping is done for eBay, Poshmark, Mercari, and Depop. And she's bringing on other platforms too. I'm hoping she brings on Whatnot here pretty soon too, because if she brings on Whatnot and it's able to track that for me, then everything is tracked against all platforms for me. But yeah, it does auto delist. As soon as something sells, it'll pull off one platform so it doesn't multi-sell on other platforms. It's pretty cool. Next up, Eileen Fisher. This is a wool cashmere sweater. Picked this up for $6.96. And this one sold for $26. But yeah, if you're interested in Auto Posher, there's a link in my bio, or use code KWayShop at checkout, and it'll save you 15%. You can also click that link, and then there's a free trial. I think it's like 5 or 7 days you get a free trial, and you can use it for free and see if you like it. And if you do like it, then you can use that 15% off. Ship overseas, do you just hit the toggle button and that's it? No. So I use Erica, if you're talking about the toggle button for the eBay's global shipping program, then yes, that's the one I use. I don't ship directly. I use eBay's global shipping program. I have Posher VA, but this sounds good. Yes, it's much better than Posher VA. Posher VA is missing quite a few features that Auto Posher is missing. And I think Posher VA is mostly in line with just Poshmark. It's not in line with all the platforms, helping them all out. You definitely use the code. Just give it a try. And if you like it, then of course you get to save that 15%. When you're on vacation mode, does delist and relist send offers? So no, Auto Posher, as soon as you hit that you're on vacation mode, it'll stop all actions on Poshmark, Mercari, and Depop. It'll keep doing actions on eBay though, because you can still make sales on eBay, but it'll automatically know when you're on vacation mode, so you don't have to worry about that. I just put my stores on vacation mode, And as soon as I clicked it off, when I came home today, boom, it was ready to go. Auto Posher was doing its thing. So it's all automated. Do you ever make listing shows? I would love to learn. Yeah, I'm thinking about doing it. We're actually thinking about, we're talking about it while we were gone, insulating the garage and getting that ready to go. And then I can start doing listing lives again, because I used to do those all the time. And I need to get back into them. So yeah, probably soon. We got to insulate the garage first. It's just too hot out there. Or maybe when it gets cool out, I'll go out there and start doing those listing lives. Can we give some tips on Whatnot? I'm thinking about doing a show. I have 100 plus new H&M hoodie jackets, button downs I need to move. So with Whatnot, I've had actually a couple people reach out to me. It's a good question. With Whatnot, if you don't have some sort of a following, you got to think of Whatnot. And I said this, I think it's during Pure Hustle podcast when they did the podcast with me. You got to think of Whatnot as opening a brick and mortar. You can't just open a brick and mortar and expect people to walk through your front door with zero advertising. With eBay, you can post your item and eBay does all the advertising for you. So it's not like opening a brick and mortar. I think that's where a lot of resellers fail, is because they assume that they just are going to fire up a live and there's going to have 100 people in there. They're like, okay, we had 100, so I'll have 100 because I'm a new seller and people want my stuff. No, you're a brick and mortar. You got to get people to your show, or you got to organically grow your show. It's got like having a brick and mortar store and everybody's in love with the product you have, and the word will start to spread, and then more people will come to your show. And then as more people come to your show, you'll be at the top of search and people will hop in, you'll get the random people, so on and so forth. But if you think that you're just going to start a Whatnot show and have 100 people in there, you're going to fail. If you start selling those H&M pieces, don't start them at $1 unless you want them to sell for $1 until you grow an audience, and that's when you start selling stuff for $1. But it's a slow grow process. One thing I would do is start jumping into some people's lives and start like interacting with the live and the audience. And when people say like, hey, drop your shows in the chat, that's when you drop your shows, you try to get people in. But it's going to be a process. You're not going to just fire up Whatnot and sell $2,000 worth of stuff on your first show. It's going to take you a long time to get to that point. But you can get to that point because there's people that have built their audience specifically on Whatnot. We have power. Yes, we're good. What's up, Carolyn? Welcome in. You're on vacation mode. Does Auto Posher take care of them all? Yes, takes care of all of it for you. Knows that your store is on vacation mode. Does everything for you. It's all automated. What's up, Juan? Retired and Reselling in the chat over on IG. What's up, Juan? This kind of crappy sale. This is a pair of Tommy Hilfiger jeans. We've had these listed for like 2 years or something like that. Picked these up for $350, I think at Salvation Army or something like that. We've sold them like 2 times, but they got returned for fit issues. I'm hoping these don't get returned. But we only paid $350 for them. They sold for $15. Got my packages. Let's go. Yeah, I shipped out everybody who bought off our Whatnot shows. I shipped those out ASAP so they wouldn't get stuck. I'm hoping they still didn't get stuck, but with the hurricane, you never know. I tried to get them out as quick as I could. Just realized my vacation review is over. Dang it. Wayne is late. I'm so happy to have you here, Kit Kat, as you can tell by my face. I've done brick and mortar, flooded. That's when I started eBay full time. Understood. Appreciate it. Yep. I think you can do it. If you built a brick and mortar, you should be able to definitely do it. You just got to know it's going to be a slow grow. And advertise. Even if you feel like there's nobody listening, post. Make a post. Try to make a good post and just say what you have and say you have all this crazy good stuff. Have you ever tried Flip at all? I haven't tried Flip, but I know Flip doesn't have auto delist, relist. It doesn't have... Does Flip even have auto sales detection? I don't think so. Flip is a cheap service. Flip is like... when people go from Flip to Auto Posher, their whole world changes, and they understand why, because Flip is a very cheap service. It's going to remain cheap, and as long as it remains cheap, it won't do what you want it to do. Auto Posher, the reason the price is more expensive is because it just is way better. It's like having a rinky-dink car and having a car that's really, really good. There's a big difference, and there's a price tag that goes with both of those. So, yeah, I've heard a lot of bad things about Flip. I've heard, people complain, but it's because it's a cheap service. So, do you add keywords to the bottom of your listings? I don't. I put keywords in the title. I don't do any of the hashtags or anything like that. I know for Depop, maybe that would help sales, but I don't take the extra time to do that because Depop doesn't bring in a lot of my sales. So hashtags, keywords in the bottom, sure, you could do that, and it probably does help you with search, but I feel like I would have to have somebody like show me analytics that say like I've got this much more sales from adding these keywords in the bottom of my listing for me to take the extra time to be able to do that. And I've never seen anybody give like that kind of detail and like a review of that. So for me it's just too much wasted time. Next up, G4 shorts. These are brand new with tags. I picked these up at TJ Maxx. I bought too many of these and the price tanked on them. These were before the yellow tag clearance event. I probably should have let these sit. Paid $37.43. These only sold for $45. So I'm basically making my money back on these. So not a good buy. It's a bad TJ Maxx buy. Probably made like $1 or $2 on it. How are you shipping your orders? I'm shipping them on eBay. We're just doing eBay today. I normally do eBay, Poshmark, Mercari, and Depop, but tonight we're just going to do eBay because it's like a late night. Get back in the groove live. Hey, can you stop running your mouth and read? If it's your comments, I always skip over them. So what's up, Tony? Welcome in. How many listings a day do you try to do? We try to do anywhere between 20 to 30 a day. Obviously, with the last week, we haven't done any because we've been boarded up and we just got back from the hurricane. We just got power back on. So once we get mom back in, probably next week, we'll be right back to doing 20 to 30 per day. Got your order? Let's go. Let's go. Bought a lot of designer purses. Where should I start to resell? Designer purses. I would like to do lives also. Advertising, what should I do? If you just want to do lives on social media, just fire up your social media page and do lives. Did I ship the wrong thing? I did this again. I shipped the Eileen Fisher to the wrong one. Let me just put this off the side. I'll figure that out after the live. If you just want to grow like a social media platform, just go live. That's exactly what I did on TikTok. I just literally went live. If you want to grow like on a platform, you want to sell purses, you could either do Whatnot or you could do Poshmark. Poshmark's a good place to sell purses. Can you link your label printing machine? I have one linked in my bio under the products we use on a daily basis. Right now I'm using a Dymo 4XL. They have a 5XL. They don't carry the 4XL anymore because it's discontinued. I don't suggest to get the 5XL though. Just get the other one that's in my bio. It's cheaper. Oh, there she is. She's over here already. I do look scruffy. I haven't had a chance to shave. I shipped the Eileen Fisher to the wrong customer. I'll have to switch that. That's okay. I shipped the Eileen Fisher. We had Eileen Fisher pants that I shipped in the wrong order. Oh well, we'll figure it out. Next up, Jay Lindbergh. These are Jay Lindbergh pants. I actually bought these on Whatnot. There's a streamer that sells these for like right around 20 bucks, brand new at tags. And I scoop up as many as I can until they start charging extra shipping. These sold for 51. So I bought them on Whatnot, sourced them, relisted them on eBay, and basically doubled my money on those. So when you're relocating Jacksonville, Serge was just talking to me about that today. I don't know. We want to go there. We have to test out more thrift stores though. I have to know that the move is good before I make that move. It's got to be a good move. So we got to come up there when there's not a hurricane and stay a couple nights, which I know you won't mind, Trisha. But yes, we'll have to come back up there. You got power last night? Yeah, we were supposed to get it last night, but they took the tree off. The power guys left at 6, and they got the tree off at 6:30, so we didn't get power last night. We just got it back today. Glad you guys stay. Appreciate you, Ryan. Yeah, we're all good. Amateur hour over here. I'm going to try it out, Trisha. If it's good, I don't mind moving up there. It's nice up in Jacksonville. Yeah, we're good. Ladybug and Gecko, they're both good. That little stinking Gecko. We had to carry that thing all the way over to Trisha's. I was like, just leave it behind. we can just buy another one. It's just a gecko. It's just a lizard, right? Kit Kat is just a lizard. You can leave those behind. Nobody cares about those things. Next up, canali tie, really good one. You can see the little canali hit right there. This is just a silk canali tie with a good pattern. Pick this up for $8.56. Chat, what do you think this sold for? Canali silk tie. What do you think it sold for? Drop your answers in the chat. Let's see if anybody can get it right. Can you talk about why delist and relist? Can you talk about why delist and relist on the platform? So delist, relist just keeps your listings fresh. So on Mercari, instead of like dropping the price, what it does is you delist it and relist it and you go right back up to the top of search. Same with eBay, you go near the top of search. Same with Depop, you go near the top of search. So that's why it's important. We got 30, 35, 35, 35, 75. Nobody's hit it yet. You guys are close. Nobody's hit it yet though. 156, no, that'd be crazy. That'd be a brand new one probably. Still no power in Plant City. Ouch. Yeah, I think Carol Ann hit me up too and told me that she still doesn't have power. $49.99, $34.99, close. 45, 35. How much is Auto Posher? I have a video on YouTube with all the prices, but if you just go to autoposher.com, it has the prices on there for you. What happens if your package gets lost or stolen? You have insurance on all your packages now, so you can get your money back on all your packages. Nobody guessed it. it was 40 bucks. That tie sold for $39.99 plus shipping. So all in all, the guy paid whatever that'd be, like 46 or 47 bucks, but 40 bucks plus shipping for a tie that I picked up for 8.56. Took 3 or 4 photos of it, posted it, sold. Easy money. Easy money. What did I ship? Why is that Eileen Fisher still here? What did I ship? I don't know. We'll have to figure that out. Anyways, this is Eileen Fisher. These are small, petite pants. Picked these up for $3.75. Kayla picked them up, and they sold for $24.99 plus shipping. Love ties too. I wish I could have a whole tie store. You know how easy it is to list ties? It's so freaking easy. You know how easy it is to ship? You just saw it. You throw it in a bag, you ship it out. There are some people that say they put their ties in boxes so they don't wrinkle. I haven't had any complaints yet, so I'm going to keep doing it. How's it down there, Clearwater? Is my vacay spot. It's good. The beaches are pretty rough, though. Beaches are pretty beat up from the last 2 storms. You have a code for a discount? Yeah, my Auto Posher code is code KWayShop, or if you go through the link in my bio and just click that, you'll get the 15% applied to you, and there's also a free trial too, so feel free to use the free trial. See if you like it. See if it's as good as I say it is before you buy it. And then as soon as you're like, yeah, it is as good as he says it is, then you get your 15% off. But yeah, KWayShop or link in my bio. I have all those links right there for you. And I have a full YouTube video. It's kind of old, so the outlook of Auto Posher looks a little different now because she's updated a couple times. But pretty much the premise is the same, same way it works and everything. So you heard of? No, I haven't. I haven't, Blended. That sounds familiar. Oh, well, you were in the area earlier. That sounds familiar though. Is that in Seminole? Somewhere over there. It sounds familiar. Sip my Chris at P coffee. Let's go. Carolyn, you like his coffee? I think his coffee is bomb. I don't really like coffee too much, but his is actually really good. So glad you guys are back up and running. Me too. No problem. Yep. Link in the bio for that discount. Do you stock up on Christmas ties? No, but I thought about it. Also, ugly Christmas sweaters, you can usually get them really cheap in the summertime, and then you list them, but I don't know how well they sell. I've never tested like having like 50 ugly Christmas sweaters and seeing how much they sell for, because obviously you're not probably going to sell them all. If you have like 50 of them, you're probably going to sell like 40, maybe, or maybe 30, but if you get them cheap enough, maybe it's worth it to store them till next season. I don't know. If you guys have ever done that, let me know. Let me know how that works for you. But yeah, Christmas ties, they're all over the place. Glad to see you. Okay, appreciate it, Susie. We're back. When you started, what did you do? Just start posting listings on eBay? Yeah, I started on eBay. Then I moved, cross-listed my items to Poshmark. What the heck is going on Instagram? There's balloons happening around me. And then I cross-listed my stuff to Mercari. Then it was Facebook, but I stopped listing on Facebook. And then finally Depop. But I guess when you put up a peace sign on over here, it's not doing it now. I don't know what just happened, but there's balloons all over my screen. Only certain brands sell well in ugly Christmas sweaters. Yeah, there's a couple that I know of that sell really well. I sold a pair of... Oh, maybe I thought it was a food spot. It sounded like a pizza spot. What is it? What did you say it was? Oh, I think Kayla's picked those up before. It's a women's brand, right? Why does that sound like a pizza spot to me? Maybe it's because I'm hungry. I've been eating crap foods the last couple days because that's all we could get is like... You guys saw the campfire photo. We've been eating mac and cheese on a campfire. Not fun. You skipped my comment? I almost skipped that one too. Very close. I'm in Augusta, Georgia. We still have no internet. Guys still have no internet up there from this storm or from the last storm? That's pretty crazy. All your items, yes, all my items are promoted. I promote at 5%. I do not suggest all of you promote your items at 5%. The reason I do mine is because I got a lot of people going to my stores every single day to see what I have listed and what's sold and all that stuff, which hurts my conversion rate. So I do 5%. For most people, I suggest do somewhere between 2 and 3%. I actually suggest you don't do just 2% because everybody does 2% because that's the lowest you can do. So even if you do something like 2.2%, you're above everybody else. You'll get promoted a little bit more because, like I said, everybody does 2%. Everybody out there is a 2%. All right. I shipped the Orvis shirt, I guess, for the island. We'll figure that out. Brand new tag Tommy Bahama shirt. Picked this up for $29.96. It sold for $55. Maybe I shipped the Orvis. That's what I did. I shipped the Orvis. No. From the last storm? You're still out of power, or you're still out of cable from the last storm? Damn. Did you have like flooding or something? 3.1 is a sweet spot. There you go, 3.1. Yeah, anything above 2 I think is better than just doing 2. Even though you're giving a little bit more to eBay, you're also going to get more sales. Big fan of the new Poshmark fee structure over here. Yeah, me not so much. Anything under, I think it's anything under like a certain dollar point doesn't make sense. You're paying more to Poshmark, and Poshmark's making more money off you. Lower dollar sales are all pretty much Poshmark makes more money. Higher dollar sales is where you want to be at. You want to be selling like 100, 200, 300, $100 items because your fees will be a lot less. The crazy part is if you do the math, just think of this. If you do the math and you sell an item at $49, you make more money than you would if you sold that same item at $50. Isn't that crazy? You literally make more money selling an item for $1 less on Poshmark. And the buyer gets a cheaper rate, gets a cheaper fee. So the buyer is actually doing better, you're doing better if you sell an item at $49 instead of $50. That to me is wild. That to me is pretty crazy. Next up, we got some gold jeans. Picked these up for $20 and these sold for $59.99. $59.99. I'm missing some items. I thought I picked up everything, but I guess I didn't. We'll ship the rest tomorrow, no worries. I got a Beretta in here that I got to pick up. That Orvis I shipped. Supposed to go for another order. Fun times. See? This is why this is a practice. This is a practice live chat. This is practice. In the future, plan to sell on Amazon. No, I don't. I think eBay will always be around. Amazon doesn't sell pre-owned items like eBay does. Amazon doesn't sell collectibles. It's not known as a collectible market. It's not known as the card market. For example, when you're thinking of cards, immediately you go to eBay to price your items. And most of the websites that do pricing of items, they use eBay comps. So eBay is the big dog when it comes to that market. So I think there's certain things that Amazon, new items, yeah, sell them on Amazon. If you can get ungated, cool. Sell them on Amazon, but I think eBay will always be around. People were saying Amazon was going to take over eBay like 10 years ago, and eBay's still around. We're definitely not prepared for hurricanes. Tree came in, the power companies cut the wires. 12 days with no power. Oh, man, that's rough. Yeah, we thought we were going to be out of power for a little bit longer than we were, but that's rough. Where's Ethan? Ethan's, I think he's with family, I believe. I think he had like a reunion or something he was going to. Damn, I thought I grabbed those two. Maybe I put them in the wrong bucket out there. That's probably what I did. Yeah, Amazon good for used books too. Facts. Next up, we got a Beretta shirt. This is a Beretta shooting shirt. It's got that little patch on the sleeve. Paid $6.42. This one sold for $24.99. $24.99. Glad you're home. You guys great. Appreciate you, Angel. Yeah, we're doing good. We're back. I do 4%. I think it's been working. Yeah, 4%. I do promoted listings too. Some people don't promote. I decide to promote. It's the main benefit of eBay store versus just lots of listings. So once you get over a certain amount of listings, I think it's in like the 300s. It actually is beneficial to just get an eBay store. You can also run promotions with an eBay store, like sales. You can't do it if you don't have a store. So you get a couple perks with having a store, but I think until you reach that like 300 mark, there's no reason to have a store. You should just be posting because you get 250 free listings. And like I said, the store costs so much. So even if you're paying a little bit of insertion fees a month, it's beneficial to do it that way instead of pay for a store. But I started with a store back when I started eBay. They didn't give you 250 listings for free. I think they did like promotions where they gave you like 50 here, 50 there. But they would basically force you to get a store. So I am ignoring you. I just ignored you again. Do you ever think of getting a generator? We do have a generator. My dad actually, I had a generator. It wasn't working and he fixed it. But he fixed it after the storm had left. So he got to use it for a little bit. But yeah, he fixed my generator. So now next storm, we should be good. But to be honest, I don't want to mess around. I did not want to mess around with those lines at the gas station. You guys probably saw the videos. There were people lined up with their cans in their hand down the street, 400, 500, 600 people deep, like waiting in line to fill up their gas tank so they can refill their generator. And just think, that little gas tank will run your generator for what, a day and a half, and then you got to go back in line and wait in line again. I just cracked the windows open. Sure, we lost some food in the refrigerator, but am I really going to go stand in line for 4 hours in the sun and sweat just to come home so I can have AC running? Doesn't make sense to me. Um, Perk to having a Tesla is everybody else was waiting in those long lines to compete with people with generators and compete with people gassing up their own cars. Tesla chargers were basically empty. I just zipped right in, charged my car. It took me 15, 20 minutes, drove home, charged my phone on my car. I could watch TV in the car if the kids got too hot, which it was nice the last couple of days, so they didn't. But if they did, they could go sleep in the car for the night. Everybody else was freaking out, and Tesla owners are like, cool, we'll just go sleep in our car. We'll charge everything in our car. We're good. So, yeah. How much you pay for the store? I pay the yearly charge. I think it's like a little over 100 a year for my store subscription that I pay for. I already answered that. Solar, yeah, you could do solar. Solar is expensive though. Solar is expensive. So, thoughts on Good Burger in Jacksonville? That place was amazing. Really good food. Really good food. That burger. I want another one of those burgers. I feel like I should have got like a double because it was so good. Anyways, we have it attached, so it just kicks on. Yeah, my next door neighbor has one that's hooked up to his house. He just flips it on whenever the power goes out. It's really cool, but his was really expensive to get installed. He has like the full one that does the whole house. I do the whole house. Yeah, that's what he has. So if we ever need anything, usually he's in town. He left for this hurricane, but usually he stays behind, and we usually just go over there, get showers and everything. But he was out of town for this one. I did sell a couple more items. One was an Orvis shirt, sold for $22.49. I'll ship that one tomorrow. Paid $6.40 for that one. I sold a Polo Ralph Lauren shirt, paid $20. TJ Maxx pickup, sold for $44. And then I have some trains. This one right here, paid $3.25 for it, and it sold for $15 plus ship. This one right here, which one is this? Okay, it's the silver one, the silver guy right here. Pick this up for $3.25, and this one also sold for $19.99. And last but not least, this guy right here, $3.25 again. This one sold for $17.99. I'll ship those after the live. I don't like shipping those because I gotta bubble wrap them up, and you guys don't want to see me do all that stuff. Put on ethanol, gas, fuel, shut off, let it run out of fuel. Yeah, my dad actually, he took it to his house, so he was running it at his house, so it's already empty. He brought it back empty. What a nice guy. There are 3 stores. Wait, Amazon has small trifold. Yeah, somebody linked me to one of those. Maybe it was you. Somebody linked me to one of those solar ones. There are three size stores. I think I pay $20 a month, and every quarter I get $25. Yeah, so you have the second store. I believe I have the third store now. I can't remember. I just pay yearly, and if you pay yearly, you actually get a discount. So that's why I do that way. To get that discount, I think you get like 2 months free if you pay for the whole year. So I think it's in March my subscription renews, and it just charges my card for that. So it's a business expense. You get to write that off at the end of the year. If you guys have any last minute questions, feel free to drop them down in the chat below. Appreciate you guys hanging out on the late night live. Again, we usually do this in the morning. We're live, shipping orders, answering questions, all that good stuff. We do have plans to do a big Whatnot show this weekend. I don't know if we're going to do 2. We might just do one big one to try to ease our way back into it. Maybe we'll do 2. I don't know. But Saturday for sure. And I have some crazy consignment on the way, along with more of that crazy Ralph Lauren stuff that you guys saw in the last Whatnot. So if you haven't signed up, there's a link in my bio. You'll get $15 for free when you sign up. You can use that on this show, so you basically get a $15 discount on anything you buy. And I believe they're doing a promo where you get free shipping if you join Whatnot. So again, those links are in my bio. I think it's the first link in my bio is to sign up for Whatnot. So I have the first one, second one, 600 items listed. Nice. Yeah, it might be time for you to upgrade to the next one. You have to do the math and figure out if it's better. So free shipping or charge for it. I do charge shipping on pretty much everything. And to be honest, I used to do free shipping, and then I followed this crazy guy named Surfs Up Finds. He charged shipping on everything. I started charging shipping, and people are paying more for the same exact items. Why? I don't know. I guess as they see it's $22.99 plus ship, which is the same as almost exact same as $30 free shipping. And people will rather pay that $22.99 or the $25 plus ship because they understand that the shipping is part of it. But if you do free shipping, they're like, oh, I want that free. I want to lowball you and get the shipping, and I don't understand that the shipping is part of it. So, yeah, Jason's putting on his new spreadsheet. Yeah, I don't know. I'm gonna see how it works. I also have to see how Auto Posher's analytics work to see if I'm gonna push the spreadsheet next year. Because if Auto Posher's analytics take over the spreadsheet portion of it, and I just need a whatnot spreadsheet, then I'm not gonna promote that. I only promote the products I use. So yeah, I'm not just going to promote it just to make a couple bucks. I want to promote something that I actually use that I can talk to. If I'm not using it, then when people ask me questions about it and I don't know what I'm talking about, then it looks bad on my part. So I don't know if I'm going to push it yet. I'll have to see. If I need it for whatnot, then I will, but I don't know if I need it for whatnot. So hopefully he thinks about that, because if she doesn't have whatnot and Auto Posher, then I will need a second spreadsheet. Is it okay to ship fall winter coats and boxes? That Yeah, 100%. Yeah, it might be a little bit more expensive because the boxes weigh a little bit more. But yes, if you want to ship them in boxes, go feel free to. The good thing about using brown boxes is you can use ground labels or priority labels. But just remember, if you use priority mail boxes, you have to use priority mail labels on those. You can't use ground labels. So, heard about another spreadsheet? Yeah. Jason's coming out with a new one this time. What time in the mornings do I do lives? It's usually around 10-ish in the morning. This week might be a little different because my kids are home from school, so just depends on what we do in the morning. If we go like out to eat or something like that, or we go to the park or something, and I'll be a little bit later. Perks to running your own business is you can do those kind of things, but just depends. But usually it's right around 10 a.m. is when I go live. So if you follow me on whatever platform, you'll get a notification. Glad to see all back up and running and safe. We got our power back yesterday due to the tornado. 3 days here, Atlantic sides. Oh, so you guys got hit with a tornado? I saw videos of those. Pretty crazy that people got worse damage from the tornadoes than they did from the storm itself. So hopefully everything's doing okay. We just got power back today, so I feel your pain on that one. What spreadsheet isn't necessary anymore? If Auto Posher comes out with analytics by the end of the month, or the end of the year, really, but she said she's going to have it done by the end of the month, then I don't know if I'm going to use a spreadsheet anymore, because Auto Posher will track all my sales for me on eBay, Poshmark, Mercari, and Depop. The only thing is it won't track sales on Whatnot because it doesn't link to Whatnot yet. She's thinking about linking it to Whatnot as well. So yeah, if it already links to all the platforms, it's already sucking in all my analytics and it has all my sales information. Why would I need a spreadsheet, right? I just need a spreadsheet for myself, for my business. I would just need a spreadsheet for like income from social media and things like that. But I can create a spreadsheet myself and just track that stuff. It's not that hard. I won't need a whole spreadsheet like Jason's spreadsheet. So what do you use to ship shoes and boots? I don't have any next to me, but there's priority mail shoe boxes you can get from USPS for free, delivered to your house for free, order for free, all that good stuff. Or I buy boxes on like Amazon, or you can buy them in bulk from different websites. But yeah, if they're in the actual shoebox itself, like back there, if they're in one of those, then I just get I buy boxes, 15 by 8 by 10, I think is the dimensions of those. And I usually just buy them on Amazon because I don't ship a lot of shoes like that. So yeah, I just get them in like packs of like 10, 20, 25, stuff like that, so I can ship those out. All right, appreciate you guys hanging out. I'm gonna head off. I think we're gonna play some Call of Duty tonight. Me, Bearded, and Surfs, and Dilly. We're gonna go play some Call of Duty. So I'll be on tomorrow morning, hanging out. Appreciate you guys hanging out. Yeah, I don't have any really announcements. I usually do announcements right now, but we don't know when the Whatnot show is gonna be. So I'll probably know more of that later on in the week. We hope to do a live thrift this week on Thursday at 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, as long as the cell service is good. Again, cell service has been super spotty since the storm, so if we can't get good cell service, I'll just maybe make a YouTube video or something like that on it. And then, yeah, Whatnot show this weekend. And yeah, appreciate you guys hanging out.